Become only the 5th and 6th Scotsman to reach the milestone of 50 caps. This is France, who end the Five Nations naming 3 new caps in a side that shows 7 changes, 3 of them positional from the one that lost 18-14 to England in Paris. Up front, there's a first cap for Olivier Brouzet. He replaces Olivier Rouma. At prop, Laurent Seine is recalled in preference to Philippe Gaillard. And in the backs, Alain Macabau makes his debut at scrum half. Jan de Leeg wins his first cap alongside Philippe Sella, who makes his 98th appearance. With
Bevan, I'm sure, is saying to Paul Burnell, I don't want you pulling down, you must keep the scrummage up. Well, he's established that right away. Lacroix struck it pretty well. The flags are up, and what a start for France. Terry Lacroix, 150 points, 3 points to 0. They've played about 4 minutes. Benazzi is holding in, and he picks up and drives. He's a very big man. Benetton helping him. And then along the line to Lacroix. This is de Leeg. De Leeg, the centre, clean through. What a burst of pace by him. De Leeg, the centre, on for Sadourny. It could be a score for the fullback. It's a superb try by Jean-Luc Sadourny, his second try for France, and it was a brilliant move through the middle by de Leeg. Sadourny, the fullback, the scorer. Watch the burst of pace here. Scott Hastings went outside. Douglas Wiley couldn't stay with him. And see how Sadourny, the fullback, managed to stay clear. Tony Stanger with him, but Sadourny had a metre to spare, and he got downward pressure. The top of the body is enough. The shot from the Roseburn Road end. Lacroix, a little bit of ill-mannered booing. The flags are up, and that's another superb kick by Thierry Lacroix, and France beginning to stretch away. The brilliant ball playing of this young centre. Watch how, first of all, he felt the gap. His pace took him through, but watch the little kick. He knew his man was cut off. The kick was perfect. And Sadourny did the rest. Townsend. Great massive blue jerseys there, and Benazet, the prop forward. But you see, the referee saw that there was no advantage. Hastings then. It looks to have the distance. Will it squeak over? It is. That's what Scotland badly needed. All kinds of things going on. Ken Milne did well to rescue that. Redpath, Townsend, Wiley. Wiley onto Walton, using the big fellow, 17.5 stones. That's a great drive by Walton. That's the French 22. Andrew Reid burrows for it. Loud blast right in front of the post. You're hanging on. France penalised. They should have released it. They've taken the ball away, and probably something commented on, but this was the move that's... Gavin Hastings. Great roars, as you'd hear all around the ground. 78 points against France in 9 games. It's 10 to Caban. Gonzalez in on the tackle as well. That's the French 22. Scotland getting the drive, rolling again. Redpath burrows. Wiley trying to go the wrong way. Now it's Ian Smith again. Redpath looking for touch at the corner. Back goes Saint-André. This is where he's at his most dangerous. Saint-André, a long hoof into the middle. Scott Hastings back there. Now watch up, he's got Townsend with him. Hastings still. Caught there by Sella. French 10 metres line. Loud blast. I think they killed it on the floor. From the ice rink end. Hastings keeping it low. It looks good. It sure is. Third successful kick for the Scottish captain. Just 1 point in it. Sella, and that's Caban, the flank forward there, still inside Scotland's 22. The whistle went a bit early. I think Macabeo feels that he could have scored a try, but the Scots have been penalised. Musty. 9 points in this championship. Lacroix Just a little wedge shot, really. A second penalty to add to his conversion. Ian Smith there with him quickly. Walton puts a bit of beef in. Oh, it's nicely out there to Townsend. Has it gone too far? Indeed it hasn't. It's a super kick.
That was great tactics by Scotland, Bill. And the new boy came on at standoff. He's still busy asking his mate what the calls are. Scotland do a number 8 pick-up in their own half. Drive at the boy, make him put a tackle in. Then a great kick from Gregor Townsend back into 22. French are now disorganised. That's when we need to put the pressure on them now, and they're still disorganised.
To Scott Hastings. A miss to Wiley. An interception by the French captain. Saint-André is going to score, chased by Townsend, but he's done it again. His 16th try for France. Exultant, overjoyed, a crucial score by the French captain. What a way to celebrate your debut as captain of a national side. The newcomer with the goal kick. And no problems with that in front of the posts. France stretching away.
You could see this try coming from the start. It was line-out ball of Scotland. It was too static there. They tried to move, but the French backs were up on it. You could read it coming. You could read what was happening. Gregor's going to chuck the ball here. Saint-Andrew's reading the ball. He comes through. But that all came from the fact that Scotland held in the line-out ball too long and left the French defence come up and put pressure on Scotland.
Switch there to Gavin Hastings coming in. Offside. Referee waiting for advantage. It's straight in front of the posts. Is it straight and true? Indeed it is. So that's a lift for Scotland. They're not out of it yet. Now it's Redpath. Townsend. Walton was there, but he's given it to Wiley. Wiley on to Walton. Walton smashing through. What a game this big blindside flanker has had. He's tackled and held by Merrill. A great chance here, a penalty against them for killing it. Merrill was the man who was penalised. And they have
Scotland doing that.
Scotland have opted for the scrimmage instead of the penalty. Now they haven't shown any capability for pushing this French scrimmage back. But you notice it's going down again. Benazet definitely goes in from the side a bit. Benazet, who's a very bright individual. Pick up by Doddy Weir. Doddy Weir out there to Gavin Hastings. Scotland still going. Redpath burrows, Walton waits. Redpath going, gives it on there to Ken Milne. Very good tackle there by Rousset. Redpath still, it could be a try for Scotland. But the referee was very well positioned. Short of the line, it'll be a scrummage. And Wiley onto Gavin Hastings. Gavin Hastings couldn't get the ball away, but he's retrieved it. Sella in on the tackle, second time round. Referee's whistle goes for the end of the match. And France are absolutely delighted because they've broken the duck. Their first win since 1978. By 20 points to 12. And in the end, when you think that it was 2 tries to none, perhaps deserved.